Hello and welcome to another MCO NXT video. I have something for you today. We're going to take a look at a Switch 2 third-party controller, which is the HoriPad for the Switch 2. Some of you might know the HoriPad or remember it from the Switch 1. It is a third-party controller, obviously, but it is licensed by Nintendo. And the HoriPad, I mean, they make controllers for different platforms. They have created controllers for the Switch 1. They're not bad, but they are kind of, I'd say, price-wise, medium range. I think it's like less than half the price of the Switch 2 Pro controller. But also it's a very basic controller. I mean, without a doubt, you will find third-party controllers which are basic as well and which are cheaper. So this one is, I think in the US, it is $39.99. In the UK, it's around 25 pounds. So I bought it for testing here to check it out. I had a HoriPad for the Switch 1. I can tell you that this looks a little bit different, but I can also tell you that the HoriPads are basic ones. Yeah, they are very basic controllers, so there's typically no rumble in there. Nothing fancy, right? It is basically a really basic controller. So the purpose here is to let you know what's going on with this controller. It is obviously Switch 2 equipment, so I'm keen to test it. It is a controller. Yeah, what else do you expect? So we'll take a look at it. So yeah, as I said, it is licensed by Nintendo. That might be the explanation why it's not like $29.99, but instead $39.99. It looks a little bit like an Xbox controller in my view. It does say it has some extras. Apparently it has a turbo function and 2 programmable buttons. So I think you've got these flaps at the back. So there's turbo mode. So yeah, let's take a look here at the box. Turbo mode, assign button function at the back, programmable rear buttons. We're going to take a look at them. Compatible with Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1, not the Nintendo Switch Lite. That's very important. Yeah, overall feels light. Let me open that. Let me open the box. I might need to take it to me and then we're going to take a look, and we are going to test it as well if it works. We'll take a look. We can get the Switch 2 running with it. But I'll just need to open the plastic here, which is a bit easier behind the camera. Okay. All right, let's see what's in the box. Gonna remove the outer packaging. Basic instruction manual. Don't think we need that today. It's very basic, obviously. Most of these manuals these days are just, yeah, not very helpful. Let's get rid of it. Well, and here you can see it already. It's obviously a wired controller, right? So it's not wireless. Some people prefer wired, to be fair. I don't have a problem with wired. I really don't. I don't think all controllers need to be wireless necessarily, but if you obviously sit on the couch and you want to play on your TV, maybe it might be worth having a wireless, but there are occasions where wired is absolutely fine. It might be okay to maybe have a mixture between wired and wireless. We're going to connect it to the Switch 2 in a minute. However, Switch 2 USB-C, what's this? Well, I'm prepared, I've got an adapter, but this is annoying, right? So you can use it in docked mode, but that is super annoying, right? How do you get it in there? You can't. So I'm prepared, I've got an adapter. We'll see if the adapter works actually. Wow, oh, this is super light. Heaviest is the cable. This is, oh dear. Wow, that feels I don't know, it feels a bit cheap. Okay, my impression. Well, that tells you there's no rumble in there. But just feeling it, it feels a bit cheap. But then again, what do you expect? It's a basic controller. But yeah, it does feel a little, wow, super light, okay? Okay, I'm just telling you my impressions. The sticks feel okay, I would say. Just feeling it feels okay. I would say, however, what you cannot do, you can't put any standard thumb grips on there, probably. They're a bit bigger, I think, than on the Pro controller, probably even. No Hall effect, by the way. So again, very, very basic ones. I think nice sized buttons feel okay. I have to say they feel okay. The joysticks feel okay in my opinion. Absolutely. You've got all the buttons here that you need. D-pad, which you obviously don't have on the Switch 2. I mean, I've got this extra D-pad that I put on there, which I showed you in a previous video. Obviously you have a D-pad on the Pro controller. I think it's okay. Got your flaps here, they feel okay. It generally feels okay. Not sure. I'm not sure how durable it's going to be. Sometimes these third-party controllers, I've never had good experience with many of them on the Switch 1, honestly. I can't say really anything bad about the HoriPad for the Switch 1. I can't remember if it survived. But yeah, I mean, I'm certainly, I mean, this is like a first unboxing, first try. This is not, you know, it's not that I have tested this for 4 to 8 or even 12 weeks. Like a 3-month test would probably be required, but I will certainly revisit this in probably 3 months and tell you if this controller is still alive, right? So let's see if we can do anything here with the Switch 2. All right, let's see. Got to use this adapter and then see if that works in docked mode. See if it comes up. Does anything come up? I don't know. It should do. Okay. It does recognize it. Seems to have recognized it already. All right. Just make sure you see everything here. Let's try Fast Fusion. I love that game, by the way. Really love it. Ding, ding. Let's just quickly try it. Gonna reduce the volume here a bit. Wow, got some money. Let's try it. I can recommend this game, by the way. Let's see how this plays. I'll probably try it with a shooter as well at some point. Bang, wrong button. Okay. Yeah, getting distracted here. All right. And change colors. Okay, so how does it feel? Feels okay. have to catch up now. Okay, I'm just trying the buttons, obviously. So it feels responsive. Can't complain here. Oops. Catching up. Wrong color. Okay, I mean, first impressions, I think I could play this absolutely with... Oh. Can't do two things at once here. Okay, I can see this would work well. Seems responsive, but it's probably worth doing that test with a shooter as well. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to really complete here the race, but just let you know, I mean, it feels okay in a game. Just first impressions is okay, but it's a very, very basic. It's a very, very basic controller, obviously. It's very light. It feels a bit cheap. I will certainly test it over the next few weeks with some games, like maybe even Fortnite, Street Fighter, whatever else we've got here, Cyberpunk. And I will report on it. If you're looking for a third-party controller, I have to say there are probably other ones. There are probably cheaper ones out there as well. Also basic ones, because this doesn't even have Rumble. So I will let you know about these as well, because I will probably get a few more controllers for testing and to make sure that I fully understand how, you know, how they perform in actual gaming, not just a quick test like this one. This works. I mean, you plug it in, it works. Big downside for me, I mean, it does work in in mobile mode, yeah. But you have to have an adapter here, so it's a bit annoying. But I mean, there's no reason why. I mean, okay, anyway, you get what I mean. So yeah, let me know what you think. It's not the greatest for this price anyway. I think it should be a bit cheaper. But again, it's licensed by Nintendo, so that they pay, you know, a bit of a premium, right? So even though the controller doesn't necessarily do anything in addition to some other third-party controllers, it's just officially licensed. So but I'll let you know how it performs in a few weeks, and then maybe we'll do a final test or report in a few months. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.